Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy, it's your host, Rumboyz Robbie, aka the Admiral. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Spike the like if you have not already. Spike the like, make sure you spike like, irregardless, and dive off into the chat. This is our fantasy football Q&A Thanksgiving special edition, week 12. As always, I am joined by my loyal co-host, Bogart Scott-Free from the GMM Network. What is good?
Hey, Thanksgiving, give me money.
Thanksgiving, please give me money.
Hey, they're trying to take away our money by taking away a goddamn game.
I know, took away a game. I was like, pain, bro. Fucking straight pain. So for those that don't know, for those that don't know, the Steelers-Ravens game is going to be moved to the 1 a.m. slot on Sunday. It won't be a night. Won't be a primetime Thanksgiving game. No worries. So just want to make sure that I start off with that news first. Raj, it's my show. I could do whatever the fuck I want. Steelers game postponed. It sucks. Jimmo, what's good? Michigan legend, what it do, Michigan legend? Yo. What's going on, Brian? I see you. Triet, I see you. What's up? Brian said the Ravens trying to get some extra time to game plan for the Steelers, right? That's the way that it looks. Just want to make sure, we put that news out there. So tomorrow you'll only get to enjoy 2 Thanksgiving games. Aw, sigh. #poverty. But we'll be fine. First things first, though, before we dive into the show, we start taking some fantasy questions. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls want to do. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. I got some rum really quick. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls want to do. Dilly dilly.
Hold on. Did my shit just die? My bad, bro. My headphones just died. Give me 1 second.
I hit the sportscaster button. I hit the sportscaster button.
Oh, shit. I was like, my shit just died.
Yeah, no, I accidentally turned this tab into like another tab. It's all good. We're good. But no, as you guys see, no green screen tonight. I'm on the road. I'm at my mom's house. I am helping her prepare some of the Thanksgiving sides. We got green beans, potatoes, chicken, green beans, potatoes. Bro, yeah, we're going hard. We're going crazy, bro. like literally, we got collard greens. We're doing the cornbread. So we're doing all the sides. My brother and his wife, they're doing the turkey and the ham.
Okay.
They're doing like pastales.
What are we talking here? Honey glaze?
Honey glaze all day. Honey glaze with the pineapple, dog. But yeah. Hey, Eric, make sure that when you clip that, you put the you name it. You put the you name it track over it. You put the you name it track with my greens, beans, potato, chicken. Yeah. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Yeah. So, I'm super excited. Oh, when it comes to the turkey, you fry that thing. Yeah. You fry that thing.
Hey, check this out, man. Hey, the deep fried thing, what's crazy? Very dangerous to cook it too.
Oh, we already had a deep fryer accident down the block here, bro. Yeah, I pulled
that
up.
That shit'll light a whole house on fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do that shit outside.
Outside, yes. Guys, please, if you are going to deep fry your fucking turkey, do it outside. And make sure it's defrosted.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's when most of the accidents happen because, it got some type of water in that bitch still. You know what I mean? Because you can't have no water in that bitch. You know what I mean? You got to dump that motherfucker into the hot-ass oil, first of all. You know what I mean?
And do it in peanut oil. Michigan legend dropped a question.
Okay.
I like this one here. Got Thielen with the whole COVID thing. If he doesn't play, should I play Cooper Kupp or Deontay Johnson? Other 2 wide receivers starting are DK and Fuller. So I love that you got DK and Fuller, right?
You know what, bro? This is gonna sound crazy. I'd rather play Cup and Deontay Johnson over Will Fuller.
I knew that you were about to say that, and I was honestly just waiting on that.
But you know what sucks? It's like, damn, because Fuller can just get you to one big one, and then you'll be super hot. You know what I mean? But like,
the Texans are.
Is this PPR? Is this PPR too?
I'm gonna assume it's PPR.
Yeah.
Usually, if someone doesn't say it, I automatically assume that it is. Like, it is full point PPR.
Deontay Johnson, he got stopped at the 1 yard last week. We wouldn't, I bet you they wouldn't be tripping off Deontay Johnson right now.
Yeah, nobody's tripping off a DJ if he didn't get stopped at the 1 yard line. To be honest.
And like Cooper Kupp is just like 25% of the target market share, bro. You know what I mean? Like even against a solid secondary on last Monday night. So
I
like those too. Like, and even if Thielen plays, I'm not playing Thielen because, granted, Thielen's a vet. He wasn't going to be in practice all week, so you know what I mean? He might be playing decoy if he's not necessarily part of the game plan. You know what I mean?
I mean, he already he tested positive, then tested negative. Yeah. So that's going to be depending on whether or not you start Thielen.
Now it just needs to be protocols. So the protocols, he needs 5 negative tests, so he has 1 already in the bag.
And they're playing Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina's secondary is not that good, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they're also not that bad. They're not far behind the New York Giants, and I know you don't like the Giants, but
I know, yeah.
Their secondary's been solid this year. You know what I mean? So, I'd rather play Deontay Johnson
if you're wanting to rock Michigan Legend for just to be straight shooter. So no dancing around it, right?
Yeah,
if
I'll go
what
Deontay
you're wanting
Johnson over Cup.
If what you're wanting is that, then yes, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, and then, so rock with DK, Fuller, and then Johnson because obviously he likes the Fuller play. It's not a bad play either. It's the Lions, but you know what I mean. I'd rather go with the volume plays, and they're both good players. It's not, you know what I mean?
Roger's like, don't give him advice. He's tied with me in our league. We got to give everybody advice. That pull up. If you pull up to the party, you're taking a shot. You pull up to the party, we getting you taken care of. You already know, Once you aboard the pirate ship, you're aboard the pirate ship. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hey, who knows? Like, what if we tell him something that doesn't
work out?
Yeah, like it helps you, So I mean, hey, it is all good, bro. You pull up when you pull up. It's all good, man.
His lineup sounded like one of the like sounded like he was in Rogers' league because their teams be stacked over there.
Their teams in Rogers leagues. Those teams are nice. Blake, what is good? What is good, bro? For the land down under.
Hey, I met him yesterday.
I know. I was so mad that I was like, I don't know if he's able to see me in the chat because like if I would leave the stream, like I come back, no, my chats wouldn't be there, but everyone else's chats would be there. So I was like, man, fuck, So I hope that you were able to see me in the chat, Blake. Fucking, we gotta get you on Rumboyz After Dark.
He referenced you a
couple.
Times,
well, yeah, because this is his home.
Yeah.
The
Rumboyz Fantasy Network is the whole reason we met Blake, man, and Blake is awesome, dude. It was dope because he was a very if I ain't never been to Australia, so it was kind of cool to talk to somebody who was like a liaison. You know what I mean? Like someone very informative and knowledgeable. Not just some dude like, hey, I'm from Australia. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like, no, you don't sound like it. Yeah, bro. He was. Yeah, it was entertaining as fuck. I love that show. Guys, check out the Icon Show with Blake if you haven't already. He's one of us, and we always support what's ours. So, make sure you guys go check that. Go check out that joint. It was fucking entertaining as hell. Let's see. I think I saw a question. Oh shit! Now I'm trying to scroll and find it. Down under. Yeah, tomorrow will be two garbage. Well, I don't feel like they're gonna be garbage.
Well, hold on. I could dress it up real nice.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
So we got the two teams that always play on Thanksgiving, the Lions and the Cowboys. So the Lions taking on the Texans. You know, the Romeo Crennel-led Texans. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson's been on fire for fantasy ever since they fired Bob. You know what I mean? You know, they're gonna destroy Detroit, in my opinion. Detroit is so wounded. You know what I mean? It looks like they're gonna be without Swift. Because I've been reading different conflicting shits now. First they said he's ruled out, then they said he was practicing. Who fucking knows? I think I'm leaning he's out. Galladay's he been ruled out. Marvin Jones probably a solid play. The other game is very interesting though because this is some 2020 shit at its finest, Admiral.
Yeah.
We got the Alex Smith-led Washington football team versus the Andy Dalton-led Cowboys. If that's not 2020, then a motherfucker, I don't know what is. And to even top it off, bro, it's for leading the division.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's for leading the division. Yeah.
3-7 teams, two division rivals that are sitting at 3-7, going head up for the division lead on a Thanksgiving day.
It's like it's the most 2020 shit ever.
Yes,
it's the most 2020.
It's kind of awesome.
Like, bro, like I'm excited to throw down, you know, money like on tomorrow's games just because it's like one, it's Thanksgiving. You don't not play money on Thanksgiving. Like win or lose, you're just in the spirit. You know, it gives you a little bit something, you know, to
couple shillings.
Exactly.
Couple shillings on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, something to be fucking, you know, excited about, you know, especially because these are teams that most people aren't stoked to see. I feel like, yo, because it's Thanksgiving, you're probably going to see some really good football and some better football than you were expecting.
I mean, I'm happy that it's two guys who weren't on anyone's radar this year. You know, Alex Smith, hell of a comeback story, and then Andy Dalton, who was just like trying to, you know, reap the benefits of this opportunity. And like, whoever wins this game, barring a tie, which is funny too, bro, because if they get a tie, right, and then on Monday night the Eagles lose, bro, there's a three-way tie for this. Right? It's a three-way tie in that motherfucker.
Fuck, you're gonna make me take another shot already. We're only 13 minutes into this fucking show.
I'm just saying, it's 2020, goddammit.
Raj, to answer your question, you guys know if Eckler is activated yet. So to answer your question, he is not fully activated. Technically
he's activated off the IR. Will he be active for the game? Saying
he's
no.
in fantasy. Depending on your league, he is still locked into that IR slot.
Yeah. Shout out to Sleeper. They're the only ones that are like, it's all good. We'll kick it here.
Well, Sleeper has a lot more industry connections that other sources don't get.
Yeah,
you know, they ironically have a lot of the same people and the same motherfuckers that I function with, and that's how whenever we find out things before people is because we're just in that very fortunate circle of upcoming analysts right now to where
we know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah.
And that guy is the Admiral.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of, I met Stoner last night. He crashed here. You know, and me and him, we chilled last night. We smoked a little bit, we smoked a little bit, had a beer.
Oh shit, you should have posted some.
We were going, he's you know.
What's he doing out there, Thanksgiving?
Nah, he's traveling from handling some family business.
Okay.
Kind of similar to what I'm going through, you know, with my mom. So yeah.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, so
I wasn't even aware.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, can I pull up? Can I crash?" And I was like, "My G,
that's awesome.
It's California love, baby. Like the fuck." Like, you from Cali, I function like, you know, so yeah, he pulled up and we had a really good talk. You know, we'll talk off here, but yeah, it was really dope. It was really, really dope. Sven, what is good? On an early turkey sandwich, you got some gravy over there? What you want?
Dude, I got a chicken, olive vodka, like spicy.
Nice.
Hero, dude, oh my God. This pizza place down here in Texas, it's phenomenal.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. Nice.
He goes to the pizza joint to get the Hero Sammy.
I'm fasting before the big meal tomorrow. Let's see. Michigan legend asks.
I'm stretching my stomach out.
Where I feel that. He asks, his team is quarterback Russell Wilson, running backs Henry, Jacobs, Davis, Raheem, Duke,
Questions
Dobbins, Bell, wide receivers, DK, Thielen, Cup, Johnson,
this is the
Fuller,
same team.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
tight end, Andrews, Young Ho, my Oho tripping, but my Young Ho Koo. Thoughts on his team and what defense should he rock with, Bucks or Browns? So first, let me tackle the defense.
Browns.
Thank you. There, so we're gonna go there with that one.
And you could rock with them the rest of that way.
Yeah, Young Ho.
Yeah, they got a decent defense.
Young Ho Koo,
and their
he's gonna be
schedule
that
is
guy.
fire.
He's gonna be that guy. If you end up in a game of inches, your kicker will bail you out more times than not. He's the bailout kicker this year. So I like that you have that. And if you get into
They play in a dome too.
Yeah,
Right?
I like
in Las Vegas.
I like.
They've been having a lot of red zone woes over there at the Atlanta Falcons, so they're kicking a ton of field goals.
Yeah, I like that. If you get into a bind, you have that piece to bail you out. Now here's where I start taking my hammer and my little nail, and I start etching away at shit. And we're gonna sculpt a beautiful masterpiece. Quarterback, I love it, phenomenal. Have no complaints. Running backs, I like your running backs. I don't see why we have Bell at the given moment. We could probably use Bell and move Bell and get us something more secure, maybe like Kenyon Drake, and someone's just going to bite on the name value of Le'Veon Bell.
Nobody's going to do that, though.
Nobody's going to do that, but maybe you do that.
Maybe you're not starting Bell over any of these running backs, like Henry Jacobs,
exactly.
Mike Davis, and Raheem when he comes back.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not starting any of those guys.
Actually, even Duke or Dobbins. I mean, because they're still like Duke is the number one right now, right? And then Dobbins is, but he's not going to play. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe he has a chance to play now that they pushed the game back.
Nah, he actually got it. He got it.
Oh, he did. Okay, so he's done.
Exposure.
So he's done for the next 2 weeks then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now with your receivers, I like the receivers up until the point that we go to Hollywood. That's where I'm like, that's too much risk. And I don't want you to have a piece of risk. I'd rather you move Hollywood for a Marquez Valdez-Scantling, for a Marvin Jones, for one of those names. Even though those names aren't as sexy as Hollywood Brown, and you're expecting massive things out of Hollywood Brown, they're producing. Yeah, they're producing. I would rather a guy that is a top producer, that someone is getting frustrated, or even someone that's a mediocre producer week in, week out. Like Hollywood Brown, I dropped him for Tim Patrick before, earlier in the year. Because when I first saw Tim Patrick, I was like, that's enough for me. I'm moving on.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So
that was a solid move.
Those are my only knocks, and I hope that you don't take offense to those minor things.
Those guys are irrelevant to his team anyway.
Yeah. Even if you don't move them or replace them with something better, keep them from depth.
But people, they want their favorite, analysts, or their analysts that they're getting advice from, and be like, yeah, you're good. And I'm not gonna lie. So, you're good. You're good. You can make those adjustments, just those two. I don't want to make like a mad adjustments because you have a good team. You can make those two, and you'll not lose a single piece of sleep. Plain. How's this prop sound? Fuller over 100.
They're playing the Lions. Okuda's out too. Not that
Okuda's out.
Really matter.
Not bad.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Is this the same person that was telling us about rugs? And it was just like, don't do the rugs thing.
Oh, the fucking.
I don't know. Will Fuller, man, he's been doing it every single week. I think he's double-digit fantasy, but over 100 though.
Over 100 on Thanksgiving because of Thanksgiving miracles happen.
Right?
Because Thanksgiving miracles happen.
I'll go with it.
Like if there's any day to where miracles could happen, it is this day.
It's Will Fuller. It's not really quite a miracle when he has a
right.
game,
Exactly.
It's just when he has a game, he's over 100. When he doesn't, he's not. You know what I mean? So and this could be one of those games. It's the matchup. They're indoors. You know what I mean?
Hey, don't be surprised. I just
worry about them attacking them on the ground more so because the Lions are the worst against fantasy running backs in the past 6 weeks. So that's the one thing.
But I also want to add. Don't be surprised if Stafford. This is usually the Padford Stafford game. This is the game where he pads his fucking stats like insanely.
I mean, shit. That's another defense that'll let you do it. So.
Exactly. This could be a very high scoring.
This could be a fantasy friendly ass game. To be honest.
So don't be
I
don't
know, damn you,
don't.
Galladay.
I don't think that there
Galladay,
needs
give me
to be. I don't think that there needs to be like does that improve like especially from prop betting standpoints? Yes. But like from fantasy football standpoints, I don't think that necessarily. It's Stafford on Thanksgiving. I am starting Stafford on Thanksgiving in fantasy.
David Blau did pretty decent last year.
Yeah, he went off, bro. Yeah, him versus Chicago, right, bro? He had
With that monster throw to Kenny Galladay.
It was like the first drive.
Michigan, the two that I mentioned and earlier when breaking down your team, brother, those would be the two. If you had to drop, like let's say like the league has some like crazy rules, like you had IR, yeah. Then those would be the guys that
I hate those leagues, by the way.
Wow. He has the most passing yards of all time on Thanksgiving, Matthew Stafford.
Nice.
I know.
I mean, mind you, of course, it's either going to be a Cowboy or a Lion because
they are guaranteed.
Right.
Literally only them two. So actually, these stats, I don't even care about these stats then. I do, but it's like, okay, yeah, you threw more than Tony Romo and
in the
Aikman,
spirit of this being the Thanksgiving special.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I care.
Most rushing yards in Thanksgiving. Who?
Most rushing yards. Would it be Barry?
Emmitt Smith, then Barry. Actually.
Okay, yeah. I went straight to Barry.
I was going to say, wouldn't they be reversed? No, I was going to say it'd be reversed, yeah. Because Emmitt played longer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually did. He did. But then
Barry
wasn't on the Cowboys as long as they were. When did he go to the Cardinals? Like 2001?
Oh, jeez.
Because then that's when he went.
Sleepy refresh. I traded Zeke for Eckler. Is it a good trade?
Is Eckler playing is my question.
So Eckler's not he's not yet playing.
The coach came out and said he's a couple weeks away, but this is the way the IR works.
Bro,
yeah, they activated him off the IR. Now they have 21 days to get him back on the field. So they don't need to rush him back. They just have 21 days.
But then if they don't, then he's done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is typical Anthony Lynn type bullshit. Like honestly, I make the joke all the time. Let me spin, coach. Let me spin. You're not ready yet, son. Let me spin, coach.
Then he lets the man get in there, and then they get hurt.
Yeah, and they get hurt. So this typical Anthony Lynn reliving a Billy Bob Thornton moment in Friday Night Lights and not letting Eckler spin, which is okay for right now. So I'm gonna be honest, guys. If you got Eck, don't have high hopes. If he comes back, cool. I'm not riding on it. I feel like you lost the trade, Sleepy Refresh. I feel you got finessed. You got finessed.
Every week, even if he comes back, every week that Eckler's not playing is you're
losing that.
You're losing that bet. You know what I mean? Like that trade. Like Zeke, honestly, the way he looked last week, they were giving him the ball. They looked pretty good. I said it on NFL AM. I was like, watch, the Cowboys are going to come out firing. And they actually played pretty good.
Yeah,
they did play pretty good.
They got that dub.
CeeDee Lamb, holy crap. But Zeke, I mean, he needed to step up, and he did. So I think he's going to be an okay running back going forward. They have a tough schedule, but I think that he should be okay. But no, man, I don't think that was a good trade.
I mean,
yeah, Aiden, you were tripping. Aguilar took over that game. What we told you.
Aguilar, man, he's
okay.
He's so up and down though.
Yeah, Aiden was the one that was talking about the bet, the under over, because I was in the comments and I was like, "Don't do it,
bro."
I was like, and he was like 80 or 100. I was like, I don't even like the 80 or the 100.
I got a message. I got a message on Snapchat from one of our very long-standing followers. Right. I'm not going to say his name on air because I would have to, because I'd then be revealing his record. And he goes, "Hey, bro," he's like, "I just wanted to say that I should have been paying attention to your show the whole time." He's like, "The two leagues that I'm in," he was like, "I'm 5-6 in one and I'm 4-6 in the other." He was like the 5 games that I won in the one, it's been because I watched your show. He was like, the one game that I lost in the other and the one that he's won 4 games. He was like, yeah, the one that he won the 4 games. He was like, "Bro, I only lost by like 2 points." Like it was like 2 points. I was like, "Bro, That's what the channel's here for. Just tune in every week, every day. He's like, yeah, but I'm just such a play-by-play. I'm like, well, I can't call play-by-play every day, especially when there's not a game every goddamn day.
Stream that red.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah, bro. Like, so just so y'all know, this information clearly is helping people and clearly is working. You know,
we like to think.
We like to think.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe not very well.
Not so much.
I do like to think, and I think a lot. Overthink, someone would say.
I got a trade offer. I'd be giving up Keenan Allen.
I'm gonna be right back. Actually,
you're good. You're good.
My buddy texted me. They want to do a FaceTime birthday shot really quick. So
no worries. No worries.
Man, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, it's your birthday? Oh, yeah,
that's
man.
Right.
Happy fucking birthday. Yeah, I'm doing a birthday shot with you right now. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What to do. Happy birthday to Sven.
I got some vodka and some orange seltzer in here.
I got fucking shooters of rum because I'm on the road right now.
I got a brand new bottle of vodka. I haven't opened it yet because I haven't disinfected it yet.
I'm not around my mini fridge. It feels so weird. I'm not able to just go like, woohoo!
Yeah. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
All right, bro. Go ahead and take your birthday shot. We'll be here. I got a trade offer. I'd be giving up Keenan Allen and Miles Sanders, asked J Love, for Alvin Kamara, Emmanuel Sanders, and Devin Singletary.
Man, he asked us this question earlier in the thread.
Did he?
Yeah, I would stick with the Miles Sanders, Keenan Allen side, bro, because you're just doing all that to get Alvin Kamara. Because I mean, come on, are you gonna throw in Emmanuel Sanders or Devin Singletary?
So with Miles,
then you still got to drop. He still got to drop somebody because
with Miles, they're still battling. They're still battling. So somebody has to represent that division. And as long as it is still as close as it is, you guys are going to be pissed off that I'm going to say this. But guess what? This take is as factual as fucking possible. As long as those teams are still battling out to figure out who gets to walk home with the crown in that least shitty dumpster fire of a division, those players, yes, the division, yes. NFC least, my division.
Yes, that you guys might be leading tomorrow. I'm telling you. I called it. I just want to remind you, a couple weeks ago when Kyle Allen went down, I said, Alex Smith, if he starts, y'all winning that division, bro.
Tell me why my fucking fiance was pissed when I was like, we're getting our clothes together and shit, because we're running on like a time schedule and shit, getting everything right for Thanksgiving. Tell me why I told her straight up. I was like, yeah, I'm rocking Deshawn Taylor underneath my damn sweater. I'm like, nobody's going to be able to see it. Like, it's a good luck thing whenever we play. Yeah, I have to fucking wear my jersey, And she was like,
dress nice.
She was like, no, you're not. I was like, it's going to be fucking under, and I'm going to put it on, and you're not even going to know it is. So I hit it.
She's trying to finesse you because she's a Cowboy, right?
Huh?
She a Cowboy fan, right?
We've talked about it. She doesn't really have a team.
I know, but originally, right?
Yeah, fuck.
Because that might be her trying to swoon you off of wearing. She's trying to finesse you off of wearing that jersey so you don't bring the good luck isms to your team, bro.
Fuck that
thing. No,
fuck that. Loser of games tomorrow in our relationship is throwing neck.
Listen, the Keenan Allen, Miles Sanders thing.
I don't mind. I don't like the double saints is what I don't like.
Yeah, and like Devin Singletary, come on, why are we doing the Devin Singletary like that?
I get why he's doing it because of a flex play.
It's a terrible flex play.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. You've been defending Devin. Listen, let's be honest here.
No, it's not.
I've noticed a trend. Anytime there's a player that you have on one of your rosters, no one can badmouth that player. You're like, no. Devin Singletary.
That is not true. That is not fucking true, nigga. No.
Yes.
No.
Bro, you were up in the Buffalo Bills defense so toughly yesterday.
Bro,
it was
are you serious? I shitted on Zeke. I shitted on Zeke for damn 8
because
weeks.
He was playing bad. Hello, he just had one good game finally.
So Devin Singletary has played mediocre. I've been
Devin
more satisfied.
Singletary is a bust every week. If a bust means you get less than 10 points.
He hasn't been a bust for me. I've had him in double digits. I've had him in double digits. He's done double digits.
Yeah, 10 points.
You know what? That's been more than Zeke sometimes.
Yeah, okay. But Zeke, all right, hold on. Zeke's not in his trade offer. And
look,
to get in the 2 for the 3, he's gonna have to drop somebody. You know what I mean? Like on his roster to bring over. Maybe he brings them over and he just immediately gets rid of Sanders.
He already knows he's gonna drop.
Listen, and I worry a little bit about Alvin Kamara as far as
I worry about the dump offs. But
offs. Think about the dump offs; they were non-existent. Like he had no receptions. He broke his receiving, at least one reception in a game streak.
You're giving up two pieces. You're giving up two pieces that do what one piece does.
Yeah,
both those pieces do what Alvin Kamara does. Singletary is more so of a supporting piece. Emmanuel Sanders is the automatic that's like, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, like I guess he's getting the big bombs down the field with Taysom Hill because Taysom Hill does have.
I'm not going that heavy on Saints.
No, I'm not doing that.
The only thing that you can do to pacify yourself after that trade is say, well, at least they already played their fucking bye week.
Yeah, but so did Sanders and Keenan Allen. So you know what I mean? Like, and I mean,
there you go. Yeah,
maybe he's worried about Keenan Allen going up against Tre'Davious White, but I mean that's someone you got to throw out there in that lineup anyway, regardless. You know what I mean? You don't get too cute right now. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got two more props: Dalton over 250 yards and Terry McLaurin 1+ or 100 yards. So that 1+, I'm assuming that's your TD stat. Terry will have a TD. Probably he could hit that 100 yards. I'm not going to bank on that 100 yards.
I think
he might have 80.
I worry more about the touchdown than anything because if he doesn't get it they haven't been targeting him in the red zone, so he has to get his touchdown from afar, from like 20 yards out at least, right? Because when they get
which
down
he can do against that secondary, but against that secondary,
yeah, of course. So I feel more comfortable about giving him the props on the over 100.
If I'm Terry McLaurin, I'm like, Coach, please, wherever Diggs is, let me line up there. Wherever Diggs is, just please. I promise I'll do well.
He'll burn Diggs.
Oh my God, Diggs is so awful, bro. Yes,
he's. You know what's crazy is Diggs he gives me like Marcus Peter vibes, where like he just want to like jump every route, like. He thinks
Marcus Peters actually gets picks.
I know, but he also pays the price by getting burned here and there. You know what I mean? Because he's just ultra aggressive.
All Diggs does is get burned.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying
he don't even get a pick.
He gives me Marcus Peters vibes, is what I'm saying. Like you know what I mean? How his style of play. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna pick every pass that comes my way, and then he gets burned.
No, I feel it. The Dalton over 250. I'm probably going to take the under on that. Yeah, because of the secondary that he's against. Yeah. That's just such an unfair. Whatever line maker, I don't know where you're playing on. But
I wouldn't doubt it's not far from how MKF has it.
We're going to get into that here tonight. I mean, I'm going to make sure I want to get loosened up before I start looking at my props. You know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I still got like a Holiday Whitell and I got another shooter. So like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good right now, but I'm not feeling good enough to start looking at props. But no, I mean, for right now, Aiden, for your prop, like for what you're doing, like if you're let's say you're the lines maker and it's you and someone else, I'm taking that under all day, and I guarantee I probably beat the bookie 9 times out of 10.
I like the under
for Dalton.
Yeah, 250. It's just because like they're throwing.
It's not an official prop. That's just Aiden in the chat saying like I think Aiden has a group of people and they make their own lines.
Listen,
I would say less.
With that pass rush, which is quite ferocious. The football team, they're coming. They're going to be coming. Yeah. The Dallas, they got their line intact right now. They got Zach Martin back. That was a big deal. Like, and we seen it. Like, and then but still though, with pass rush coming at that ass, CeeDee Lamb out of the slot. Dump offs to Zeke out of the backfield. Dalton, over the middle. Dalton Schultz, I should say. That's where it's going to be at. You know what I mean? The down the field stuff, it's going to be a little harder for Dalton, man. Like that secondary, they suffocate down the field. You know what I mean? So I see a lot of more dinking and dunking, a controlled game, a lot of Zeke on the ground, and a lot of Zeke out of the backfield.
Thanksgiving Day.
Taking the under.
Aiden, I know Eckler's been looking damn good in his recent workouts.
You mean running straight?
That makes nothing. That means absolute
Just
dog
running
shit.
straight.
But yeah,
Straight line.
workouts mean nothing though.
McCaffrey's been out for how long? We don't see him posting this shit.
Depending on who you are, there's
Running
actually
a
times
straight
where
line is
like weights can actually damage your muscle tissue, like depending on who you are. Everyone's body is built different,
he's got to work out because that's part of the rehab coming back. So it's like imagine that these players, they work out every week even when they're not hurt, right? So, but they're not posting it. It's so polarizing because we're waiting for him to come back. That when he posts something like him running a straight line,
it's the media game, it's the press game. Justin Herbert or Deshaun Watson this week. Ask Connor, dude.
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson.
I like Herbert. I still like Herbert.
Herbert
with no Okuda, which I mean, absolutely anything, but like that means
absolute shootout possibly against Buffalo. But it's the West Coast kid going on the road. You know what I mean?
I'm taking
freezing
Watson.
cold New York.
Potential bad weather in upstate New York.
But you did play in Oregon. I mean, how's the weather up there? Like, isn't it not?
It's more wet than anything.
But it gets more wet, probably, right?
Yeah, but still, my point is like Tre'Davious White, Josh Norman, Micah Hyde. That's a tough secondary. You know what I mean? So. It's going to be
It's Thanksgiving. I feel like Thanksgiving is like the only Thursday game you're going to want to start some people, right?
And Watson's been like as much as Herbert's been on fire, so is Watson. And Watson runs the ball more than Herbert's, and it's a defense that gives up rushing touchdowns.
And the Lions are not a good team. Yeah.
No, so and they're good enough to make it a game. You know what I mean? On offense.
I hope so.
I know, right? Yeah, now that I said it.
I hope so.
Damn.
I think you're in a good place, Connor. You're in a good place, man. I don't think you're going to I really don't think you shouldn't miss on this.
My QB rankings this week, I have Watson at number 3.
I like that. I like that, and that's why I'm willing to rock Watson. I'm rocking Watson. I'm rocking Watson where I have him. Like I'm rolling out Watson in fucking in Battle of the Pimps.
Hey, I think this is his first Thanksgiving Day game. Is this accurate? First Thanksgiving Day for Texans
pretty awesome
for Deshawn.
Yo, I think my sister forgot for a second that we're a Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban, Jamaican family, and she was like aiming for things to be ready by 3, but show up whenever. So I just sent her the emoji of like, motherfucker, ready by 3. I'm there for the first game. Have my glass of coquito ready with the cinnamon stick fresh up in that motherfucker. Like, let's go. Like I need a plate of pastales. Like. Stat.
So DJ Shark was sidelined today with a rib issue. Just got an update on that.
Yeah, just don't even start him.
I mean, Mike
Glennon actually has a decent arm though, right? Like for a guy that you should just pepper, but and there's gonna be no Denzel Ward. You know what I mean? He's out. So it's a decent matchup, and they should be playing from behind, losing time of possession. Where they're just
James Robinson. Check it down, Mike Glennon.
Let's go.
I can't believe I'm asking Brady. I can't believe I'm asking Brady, Taysom, or Kirk.
Taysom.
Yeah.
It's just the ability, and he looked good. He looked good.
So let me tell you guys a little something about
take over that game against Carolina.
Let me tell you guys a little something about Saints backups whenever Breeze is out. Sean Payton is so prepared for any and every fucking scenario, personnel wise, and he just knows his personnel that well that whoever gets tossed in back there under center, they're a start. You can fire away with them. You're good. Don't have to.
Josh McCown's brother.
Oh my god!
McCown. He was so
Josh
bad.
McCown, is he still getting paid like weekly as like an emergency backup?
Yes.
To, like, Eagles.
Yes.
He's getting a bag. We might see him, bro.
No,
we might see him as a backup to Jalen Hurts eventually.
If I could be anybody right now, I want to be Josh McCown.
Well,
Josh McCown got stories to tell.
Aiden, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I'm gonna keep it that wild, bro. You answered your own question. If you're in a must-win game and Michael Thomas and D-Hop don't play for you, yes, you look to your bench.
How is this a thing? They might.
Why is Michael Thomas not? Yeah, what's going on here?
Aiden, I'm trying to figure out why this is worded as a question. If these two starters, and I've never heard this information until just now, okay, but if in any principle, if your starters are injured, just like in the real NFL,
DeAndre had an illness today.
You look at your bench.
Oh, he'll play.
That's nothing.
Yeah. You know, I don't feel like that's something I need to answer or I need to educate on. You are a fantasy GM at the end of the day, and yes, you always look at your bench. Yeah, it is always next man up. Someone had messaged me today, and they were like, you know, do I still start Deontay Johnson even though the Thursday game got moved? I'm like, yeah, you still start him.
Yeah,
they're like,
when the game happens.
Yeah, and they're like, well, what if you know more COVID cases pop up? Then you plan accordingly, and it's the next man up.
Yeah.
Go pick up Jameer Bird or
Marvin Jones Jr.
Like we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Let's not scare the fuck out of ourselves and stress ourselves out for no reason. Let's not.
Yeah, we might at most we'll see a doubleheader Monday if the more cases pop up or. Because there's too much money in that game, and these teams already have their bye week, so they can't do this unless they move their game to a week 18 or something like that. Like that would just be unprecedented. You know
Brent J asked Logan Thomas or Dalton Schultz.
That's an interesting
Once again, you have to respect.
I like Dalton Schultz here.
I like Logan Thomas.
I like Logan Thomas.
Actually, you're right because I forgot how bad.
You have to respect. You have to respect. The Washington defense enough to where you know that even though Andy Dalton was hot last week, he can regress.
Also,
against a defense like that, he can regress.
That was literally only the second game he played all the way through to Andy Dalton. So I can see why. You know that's probably why I leaned Dalton Schultz real quick because it was like, damn, like one entire game he was going to Schultz. You know what I mean? But then again, he was also going to CeeDee Lamb a lot, so maybe he just likes. Actually, he went to Cooper a couple times too.
But he's not going to be able to replicate that. You don't think that that Dallas,
their defense.
Mike McCarthy is literally sitting back. Like, bro, I already know that they watched last week's film off RW, and they're going to now game plan for that. So now Mike McCarthy is such a coach where he'll overthink.
Mike McCarthy's like, damn, you know, I didn't know this was that much work. I used to just be like, Aaron Rodgers, go out there.
Well, even then, during that time period, you know, he used to game plan himself out of games. You know, he coaches himself out of games.
That's what I'm saying. But he had Aaron Rodgers to be like, Aaron Rodgers he'll just go out there and play backyard ball.
You know, like the difference is so what you're looking for coaching wise in tomorrow's NFC least matchup, Thanksgiving matchup. By the way, classic Cowboys. Redskins. This is America's game. Like I feel like
this is a good game, actually.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game. Like this is a classic.
The division is on the line.
This is a classic rivalry. You know, all my '90s kids.
2020 thing ever.
All my '80s babies and '90s kids. You're gonna be able to vibe with this game a lot more significantly than the 96 and above kids because they're not gonna understand this.
Comes storming back from his injury, only to get the starting job behind two devastating injuries.
Tomorrow is gonna be knockout, drag out, sloppy. What you're hoping for the coaching side of things is that Riverboat Ron doesn't gamble. If you're a Washington football team fan like myself. You're hoping Riverboat Ron doesn't gamble himself out of the game. He can coach a whole 4 quarters. He'll gamble himself at the very last 2-minute drill out of a game. But McCarthy, throughout a whole course of a game, he can literally out game plan himself and fuck himself later on. So I just want to point those two things out from a coaching perspective, no matter what team you're a fan of.
And
no matter where you place your money.
Got something for that ass. Kellen Moore got a game plan for that ass.
And I'm not doubting that Moore does. It's McCarthy's ego that you have to account for.
McCarthy thinks about sandwiches a lot. I bet. Like he just
McCarthy thinks he knows fucking everything. Honestly, Honestly, it's a local joint that they do props. Aiden, nice. So local joint, they all set up their own shit. You know, I like that.
That's what's up.
Let's see here. Also, how confident are you in Duke as an RB2? Not as an RB2. I'll run him as a flex. I'm not playing him as an RB2 unless I severely have to. So I'm taking it that you're in a position.
I think he's a top 24 play, and I think he's in my rankings. I haven't done my official rankings yet, but I know I want to put him somewhere. Like I probably have him like after, like say Raheem Mostert plays, I would probably rank him after Raheem Mostert, and I have them as like mid-range RB2s, which are
they're playing the Lions.
Yeah,
that's
like,
why.
Yeah, the one thing is like, hey, you know, what if Watson might steal that goal line carry? You know what I mean? That's the one thing you got to worry about. But his volume is there and the matchup is there, so it's not a bad
historically, Duke Johnson just has ways that he can disappoint you. So that's what worries me about the Duke of Rose, because like you're so talented, and when you watch him on film, you're like, why is that not translating onto fantasy paper? And that's the problem. He's a really good reality guy. Fantasy is where you don't reciprocate the same love that you show for him in reality. So that's what worries me about Duke, and that's why I feel more comfortable about him as a flex at the given moment. We have another question here. Real as can be 718. Real as can be 718 asks
718 stand up.
Lamar?
Yeah, stand up. Lamar Jackson or Tom Brady?
Damn.
Let me hit the weed one time. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all.
I probably would go Lamar, to be honest, because you know what? No, I'll go Brady, man. He's gonna be in a shootout. Fuck that. I'm going Brady. At least Brady got a ton of weapons that he can get the ball to. You know what I mean?
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Potential Super Bowl preview.
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying the Bucks like this.
I know.
But
you can't rule out Tom in the playoffs, regardless of what division.
No.
I think I want to go Lamar Steelers. He might have a vid. We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Brady.
They're playing it really close to the vest about the names that are affected outside of.
Yes, they very much are. It makes me
think that Lamar got it. To be honest,
it's a very Ravens thing for them to do. It's a very Ravens thing for them to do.
Because wouldn't you think the NFL loves the fact that the Steelers are undefeated right now, and that letting that be the prime time game on a Thanksgiving, they would be like, they wouldn't shut that game down or postpone it, unless some of the bigger names were affected, you know what I mean? And to put them at risk, put the Steelers at risk even too. So I just go Tom Brady, man. I mean, the game is still on to 1 o'clock, you know, the Ravens game, but
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Brady. Brady plays well after a loss. Look at the last loss he took, then he came out and kicked Carolina's ass. Took a loss against the Rams right here, you know, on last Monday. You know, he could go out there and put up numbers. I don't want to say he's going to beat the Chiefs, but
I mean, if Mahomes keeps up, he could be the next Tom Brady. I mean, like, so
Mahomes can definitely be the next Tom Brady.
We're seeing like Brady versus Mahomes. This should be I would go Brady. One, because you get to root for that game then too. You know, you're vested into that game, which is definitely the game of the week.
Yeah, okay. I like that game. I like that game a lot.
Young versus old. I like where you're going with the narrative. Sven, are you okay? You never run with narratives usually. Your takes are usually very like you know, this is my gut feeling. You're the gut feeling guy. I'm usually the film.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta, you know what I mean? Like you gotta eat a slice of pizza with like a soda. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing is you do. You get popcorn at a movie theater. Like you just that's what you do. Tom Brady, like this is, I don't know. It's just I'm excited for this game. This is gonna be fun to watch.
Have we been hanging around each other too much? Like you just did a Bogart, like you went narrative driven. That was so awesome. That was historic. I love that.
It's his birthday, man.
It's his birthday.
He's coming anew. You know
this is my party. I can do what I want to. Die if I want to. Look high if I want to.
And I also drink wine. I went for a pedicure before with the wine.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
That's pimp shit. Pimp
yeah,
shit.
That's pimp. That's pimp.
That's real pimp shit.
Full fucking glasses of wine.
Amari or T. Higgins at flex. I don't think that I'm playing Cowboys receivers tomorrow unless their names are CD Lamb.
I still like Amari.
I'm gonna go.
It's Thanksgiving.
I'm going Cooper this time.
You're all right.
You know why? Because Brandon Allen, bro, like who does like
they're Ryan Finley's throwing to T. Higgins. That's our answer.
Listen, it's not him though. They named Brandon Allen.
Remember
him from the Broncos last year?
Yeah, he's stable. He can be stable. He
can
be stable.
He's got an arm, yeah.
Yeah.
He
actually goes through.
He actually has
James
Bradbury.
His dumbass problem is that he goes through his progressions too damn long.
Dude, but James Bradbury is probably going to be. He's probably going to guard T. Higgins though. To be honest, so I'll go Cooper here.
Yeah. Okay.
With the division on the line.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Cooper. You're right. I like it.
It's so crazy because James Bradbury earned a lot of our respect this year. Like he's just like.
Oh, the only other option that you have is Singletary. Oh fuck! I kind of want to run that Singletary option, dog. But they're playing against what? The Chargers, right?
Yeah, you could run on the Chargers. I mean.
Yeah, you can run.
I don't know. Has Singletary an option?
I want to go Singletary at flex for you, Raj. Just go with the touches and a little bit of pass catch out the backfield. You know. Yeah, Hibby hasn't done shit, Raj. You're rolling Hurst, baby.
If you're gonna roll any one of those, it'd be Hurst.
Fulgham versus Seattle or Chase Claypool versus Baltimore.
I mean,
Chase Claypool.
Fulgham has the matchup, but I just don't like that he did not get used last game.
Like fucking Mapletron, bro.
Juju's probably gonna miss this game too, so you know what I mean. Like it could be a little more concentration of targets going Deadpool's way.
Is he really?
Oh, we're calling him that. We're calling him that. That's it, Team maximum effort.
Yeah.
Team maximum effort. Chase Claypool, you are now Chase Deadpool.
Yes, Chase Deadpool. We're going with it.
You are now Chase Deadpool. Welcome to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. All right, matey.
I like Deadpool in this spot.
Am I running Robbie Anderson, Curtis Samuel stack against Minnesota? Are you able to fit that first? I think that should be the first logical question because Raj, your league, the way that but this is Raj, bro. But this is Raj, and like the way that Raj's league is so stacked. Like I don't mind him doing it, but that means that he
ranked secondary is Minnesota, and Robbie Anderson hasn't dropped below 8 targets in a game, even with PJ Walker.
Facts.
And then PJ Walker, with Mike Davis, with no CMC, Curtis Samuel becomes that much more valuable. It's not a bad play against the Minnesota Vikings.
It's not.
This week again.
It's not. It's okay. Look, I'm gonna just ask you. Look, the whole lineup, real quick, is Taysom, Kirk, and Brady at QB. All right, and we already said we're gonna roll Taysom. So cool. We're gonna X that out because we answered that earlier in the show.
Yeah,
Drake Edmonds,
like Brady here, actually now.
Drake Edmonds, Davis, Gurley at running back, Evans, Robbie, Marvin, Curtis, Inman at receiver. So we're not playing Inman.
Not playing Inman. No.
Let's drop Inman. Let's go get Steven Sims because right now you're going to need him. Maybe not tomorrow, but you're going to need him in the coming weeks. He's probably going to be your final week starter. We'll go Robbie. I feel like I like the Robbie Curtis stack. I feel like I like the risk that you're taking when it comes to Evans, Marvin, and Inman being your other options at receiver.
Yeah, just based on the other options, like I go Evans, Robbie, and Curtis there. Who else am I missing? Oh yeah, you said Inman. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean his running backs are Drake, Edmonds, and Davis and Gurley. Like I would probably go a combo of Drake, Davis, Gurley. And then I would go Robbie Curtis
that's why,
at
because he would have
receiver.
all three. He would have the super.
Yeah.
He would have the
So
triple stack,
I do
the
my triples.
trifecta.
Yeah, I do my I would stack up the receivers and I would do my 3 as my running backs. And then I'd have Taysom at QB and then yada yada yada. You said that you have Logan Thomas available to you on waivers and you can drop Higbee. I would make that move. And then now we have a new question from a new viewer. Yadavir Pada. Yadavir, what's going on? Dilly, homie. Welcome to the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, homie. Brady or Taysom this week. And then he has a second question right after this. So let's get to this one quickly.
I'm even for Raj earlier when he was asking Taysom or Brady. I didn't know Brady was an option. I'm going Brady over Taysom, even for Yada Veer right here.
Okay, so Yadavir.
Yada mean.
So you're gonna say so really quick, is Rajveer and Yadavir related? No, different last names.
I'm hell of a name though. I'll say one. And two, because we were just talking about this Tom Brady thing earlier. Him versus Mahomes,
exactly. We broke this down. Yeah, we broke this exact question down.
Taysom is also not like a terrible option, I don't think, because
I don't think that Taysom is a terrible option.
He can run the ball.
He's exactly like I think Brady could have a solid performance.
Brady has been disappointing me lately. Brady's disappointing me lately, bro. So I'm not rocking with that shit.
Taysom has that ability because at the goal line, there's a 50-50 chance he's getting it. Maybe even more. Maybe even more than 50. Because he's a big boy running around the corner. Either him or Kamara, or maybe he'll throw it up, but they like giving it to him because he doesn't mind lowering his shoulder.
And he hasn't been checking down as much as we would want for Alvin Kamara, so.
But he didn't need to. I mean, that was only one appearance that we really got to see. So I'm rocking the Taysom.
Not a terrible defense to play against.
This is one of those. Is what we like to say here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Risk it to get the biscuit plays.
I'm going Brady.
You want to go Brady?
Brady got all the weapons that he can throw it to him.
Brady has done nothing but disappoint me recently, and I'm done with it.
He's been nothing but
I'm so done with it.
He's been nothing but have a cool floor though. You know what I mean? Like I think
a cool floor, yeah. I don't.
In a 6-point scoring touchdown league, you know what I mean? He's been 24 points.
I ain't doing it, bro. I'm not rocking with it. Balaj or AB this week, Balaj?
AB's an interesting start though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he get a lot of targets.
I'm starting to really like that game.
AB gets a lot of targets.
Is the Honey Badger going to be on him? Does he cover? Would that be a good matchup?
No, the Honey Badger he might be on more of a Gronk.
I think the Bucks get just smack the fuck around by the damn Kansas City Chiefs. I don't have enough belief in my body.
I don't disagree with that. But then with that said, there should be a lot of passing for Brady than if they're playing from behind. You know what I mean?
But their receivers aren't getting any yak.
Listen, Brady got all those weapons.
Bro, the reason why the Bucks were even close.
Chris Godwin.
The reason why the Bucks were even close in their last game is because fucking Mike Evans muscled his way and fought an extra 10 yards to get in the end zone. Yeah, not once, but twice?
They made the mistake for putting the 5'10" DB on him and not Jalen Ramsey on that play too. So,
bro,
that's how smart Brady is. Brady's gonna find the weak matchup,
but Kansas City's so different. They're so
okay. Is Nelson Aguilar any type of good? Nelson Aguilar got in that ass.
The Raiders just give them fits. No, the Raiders
I'm gonna go with Brady here.
I'm not.
I like Brady.
Oh, we're at AB. We're at AB or Balaj.
Oh yeah. I like AB.
You said
I like Balaj.
Yeah. The fact that I have to make an argument to validate AB and I can just be like Balaj, all right, I'm safe there. Yeah.
Balaj the NFL gonna get the guaranteed touches, but
he got 9 targets last week.
The NFL.
Yeah, he did. He got 7 balls.
The NFL and fantasy football is a what have you done for me lately business.
Okay, based on that, I'll go Balaj then. I'm kind of looking at how the arrow's pointing up for Brown.
Raj. Yes, smash that, Raj.
No.
Yeah, smash it. Fuck it. I'm gonna agree with y'all. Let's go, Kalen Balash.
You know how many targets Keenan Allen got last week?
Oh, Raj. Okay, that's
14, right? Something like that.
19.
19? Oh, I missed that. I knew it was above 12. Damn.
He has to have like the most targets like of all time and like per games.
I love Keenan Allen.
He gets so many targets. Him and Stephon Diggs, I think, were like the absolute steals of drafts. Like by far. I got them in so many leagues.
There's a ton of teams that I've played that have those two together as a tandem too, where I'm like, damn. And you know their running backs are mean too, because that's what they did. They went running back early.
I would so with the Fulgham play, Aiden. I think that you were talking about that earlier. I'm just kind of fading that right now with the way that Rieger is still having his emergence.
It's not even that. Ertz is back. Goddard's back.
This is an
Ertz is going to be back.
He likes Richard Rodgers too for some reason, even if when Ertz was out. Like
they like the 12 personnel. That's what they like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, what's crazy is this is something I was bringing up last week when and Robbie, you were all on the Fulgham, and I was like, listen, Rager, bro, he's getting more of the attention.
No, you were right. You were right.
And then the one thing too is with Fulgham.
Notice when you're right, I tell you and I let you know when the fuck you're right.
But Fulgham, here's the thing: is like Fulgham.
Yeah, Ridley's playing. I think as of now he should be.
Yeah, Ridley should be good. I mean, even if he's being, I think he was limited, right? Something like
that. Right now, he was limited today, and that's all it says. But
they're saying he's going to be a low end. They're classifying him as a low end wide receiver in week 12. A low receiver, wide receiver 1.
You got to respect there is some respect to be put on the Raiders defense too. That's oddly enough. I mean, except for when the game's on the line and then Travis Kelce's wide open. Apparently.
I cussed
for the game winner. But yeah, man. Fulgham, I'm not fooling with that. It is the matchup though, man. That's what and then but like you said, what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of mouths to feed. And he has Juju as his other option.
Juju's banged up too, that's why.
But still, I would still start Juju though. I mean, it's
if Juju's
going to throw to him, he's going to get he's going to play, and if he plays, he has to. If he doesn't, then we know the answer.
Aiden, actually, I disagree with your take because you've never played in a league with me, and you should actually understand how the fuck I play the game because you know that I actually don't drop players.
This is accurate.
It's very rare. Like actually, I've only made 2 drops this whole entire season in the SBI. I don't make drops. I make trades. I probably play the game smarter than you, just saying. Okay, this is what I'm rolling with in the other league. Watson at QB, Aaron Jones, Antonio Gibbs, Lockett, Ridley at receiver, Logan at tight end, Devin Singletary at flex, Lutz, Kansas City defense. Fuck. Gosh.
I try to find a different defense this week.
I mean, I get that with the defense, but gosh, you have a stacked fucking squad. Go for the Browns defense, dog. Browns rest of the season, I'm on that shit.
And
I'm all over Browns.
I do not like Singletary at all. Like that guy's like 7 points is like his max to me. That's how I feel about him. Like every time if I was ever to start Singletary, it's like, all right, here's me hoping for 7 points at least.
They're using Moss more now, so it's way too unpredictable. We don't know.
Wow. Let's see. Godwin, Mike Williams, or Fulgham at my flex.
Godwin had a solid game the other night. He was scaring me a little bit in the beginning.
And Godwin's actually starting to come into it. Yeah.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams is pretty solid too.
Yeah, he's been on the rise with his targets, and like Tre'Davious White's going to be all on Keenan Allen, shadowing him all over the field. And Mike Evans, Mike. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'd still go Godwin. Godwin's gonna get all the cheap PPR joints. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna go Godwin there. James White or Gus Edwards? Gus
Edwards gonna get all the volume if they play. And right now, as much as people realize the Steelers defense is good, they're still giving up 4 yards a carry. Last time Gus Edwards played them, actually. There was no mark.
It was a good game. It was 10 carries, like 89 yards and a touchdown or something like that.
Yep. So I would go Gus Bus there.
James White's interesting too. I mean, if it's PPR, then maybe I would lean James White.
Yeah.
Raj, let him know. He's like, Raj's like, yo, me and Robbie are one of the same. We don't like dropping people. Like, we're not. I'm not. You have to fuck up severely.
I'm dropping a motherfucker if there's some. See, here's the thing. The inverse of that is, you'll drop someone, but you got to be picking up someone that's better than.
You have to know your league. Yeah, exactly.
You
exactly.
hope that guy is better than who you just motherfucker.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like you don't just drop for the sake of it. You know
you don't just drop just to be like, fuck you,
fuck
like
this guy.
Exactly. Yeah, like you make sure that you do not, like, if you're dropping that person, you know that no one else in your league is going to go and get that motherfucker. Raj also said, I'm going with Bogard, the Matt Ryan revenge narrative, week 12. Gavin asked, and lastly, the usual tough question, Herbert or Allen?
Damn, man. Josh Allen here.
Josh Allen.
I gotta go Josh Allen, right?
Because you know why? It's the Chargers defense. They just gave it up to Joe Flacco of all people. So you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Josh Allen is significantly better than Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
It's not a. I don't think the answer is wrong.
But
Josh Allen, he's gonna get you more rushing yards probably. Like, is Joey Bosa playing?
That's a good question.
Do we know that? I don't know. I haven't checked. Let me check.
I didn't know how significant his injury is to begin with, but it was significant enough to miss last week. So
Robbie's the guy who will always pick the right start somehow. I just view so I sat down with a colleague of a different company last night, and they were like, yo, like, how the fuck do you do this? And I was like, bro, I just see the game differently. I'm like, if you guys remember Malcolm in the Middle, how like Malcolm was just a really smart kid out of like his group of friends and his family. That's me. That's always been me. That's been me my whole entire life. I don't know how. I don't know what I do. It's just, I don't know. I see the numbers and I see the film and I'm like, yeah. Gavin said he drops his players like flies. Everyone has their own strategy. Everyone has their own way. Like I'm in a league with a couple of guys that they right now have better records than me because that's their habit. Now, has that habit turned around and bit them in the ass? Yes. And do I know that habit is going to turn around and bite them in the ass later on? Yes. So, I mean, you play your game. Like, as much as we give you advice, we can only give you so much advice. You still have to play your game and trust your process. There are still a set of cards that after you have drafted, you have dealt to yourself. So you have had for the whole season to play out that personnel grouping. So I want to make sure I point that out as well. As much as we're able to help,
it
is each his own.
Yeah.
Schultz, Gesicki, or Ertz? Ask Irving Nichols. Irving, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, brother. Gosh, I want Gesicki.
I would love to say Ertz here, but Ertz was bad before the injury, and like, being involved in the game plan on barely being taken off the IR this week probably eliminates him. So if I had to choose between Gesicki and Schultz, I'll probably go Gesicki here.
I don't know. I would go Schultz.
I'll go Gesicki here.
I don't mind you going Schultz, Sven. And I don't disagree with the take.
It's playing the Jets. Hunter Henry.
I know, but he didn't do anything against the Jets the last time they played.
It's true, but then
and it was Fitzmagic, but Tua was struggling.
Preston Williams was around too.
I'm gonna give Gesicki the pass this week.
I don't know. Watch, this is the game Ertz goes off.
For real.
I mean, but realistically though,
like bad before the injury.
So let's be honest. Let's be honest. Like, if he does, we all just come back on a fucking Monday and record a show. We're just like, well, yeah, he's Zach Ertz.
Right.
So like, yes, if Ertz goes off, it's just because, yeah, he's Zach Ertz. But I mean, I right now with it being week 12, I'm trying to go with lineups that I can't deal with.
Adams is going to be on Ertz if Ertz is available. He's going to draw Jamal Adams.
I don't want to know that I could get I don't want to lose. I don't want to go walk into week 12 with a mentality of, damn, I'm starting this person that just came off of injury, and if they get injured again, they're done. Do you know the amount of times that that's happened this season? The amount of times that people have started Mostert coming off of injury, and Mostert has gone back down for them. The people that started CMC recently, and then CMC went back down for them. You know, I'm not trying to be that guy. I don't want any of those problems right now in these last 2-3 weeks of just try. I just want right now. Let's just get in the playoffs. And if risking it for you, if that's your thing, go for it. You know, but that's where I feel like where we can get off with Ertz. Aiden, drop some of your leagues. Aiden, I already know that you made a lot of your shit off of trades. I could tell that you've done your shit through trades. Since we've been answering your questions over a couple of weeks, I know that you've done yours through trades. 14-team league. What about going forward? Same 3 tight ends. Gotta drop 1. So if you have to drop 1, of course you do have to drop 1. Sven?
Gesicki? I don't know. I feel like Schultz.
I guess, yeah, it would
right?
be.
I feel like Ertz, you drop Ertz, someone's going to immediately go get him, right? Like it's the name recognition.
Yes.
Or not, you got to keep him because you could potentially, I mean, this is the last week for trades. I mean, if you have to trade him this
You
week,
have a better chance of everyone else being stocked up and you dropping Gesicki and coming, or actually, I feel like you could drop Schultz and you could come back around.
Either one, exactly. Either one, I feel like you could definitely pick back up.
I'm dropping Schultz just because of because as soon as you drop Gesicki, people are going to go back to draft day, and that's not that long ago for a lot of people in their minds, and they're going to be like, oh shit, I could go and have a top tight end, and that risk it to where you can come back around in the next week, and if you need to get a rental property, you're not going to be able to have that rental property. So that's, I look at it in kind of stocks and bonds type of shit, like margins. Schultz, it's less likely that someone's going to go and pick him up. And if they do pick him up, they're likely to drop him again than them picking up Gesicki, and they're going to keep Gesicki the way that I feel. All right, you guys tell me if you're taking any of these defenses over Kansas City or New England. If I see Cleveland on here, period, if that's who you're taking. And if this is the rest of the season, then you're playing this a little bit differently. But if it's just for the week, the Seattle, Denver, the Jets, the Giants, Cincy, the Raiders, Houston, Chargers, Detroit, Jacksonville, Arizona, Dallas, Carolina, Atlanta, Minnesota, San Francisco, Tennessee. The Giants would be who I'd rent for a week. That's if I'm renting.
Yeah.
You know. And that's really just how I feel about that. Long story short, like because of the amount of defenses that you're asking me to break down, step one, like I can eliminate half of them just off the top of my head.
Yeah, play the Giants, who are a middle of the pack defense that get a lot of takeaways against a QB who's a 4th string guy, essentially 3rd string.
Yeah.
And I don't think their schedule going forward is that atrocious either.
He's like, yes, I just listened to every defense available. I know you did. I saw that. Do y'all think the Cowboys are going to win tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't want them to. I want a good draft pick.
He's a Cowboys fan. He doesn't want you guys to win tomorrow. I watch the football team. I want to win tomorrow.
I mean, I'm going to cheer for them, of course, if they win on behalf
for the division lead.
Well, not even that, because no matter who the fuck wins or who loses, yes, part of that is you're correct, Bogard. But another part of it, no matter who wins or loses, draft position is like we're all gonna get. Everyone in the NFC East is gonna be sitting on.
Hey, Robbie, let's do a little wager. Let's see if our listeners can put out a little wager out there. Like loser, winner, we got to do something. Little friendly matchup. Cowboys, the football team.
I don't like that. I'm fucking worried about that. No.
I don't know what the stakes are, but let's do something. Like somebody's got to chug like shotgun a freaking White Claw or something. You know what I mean?
Ew. Chug a real beer. Chug a real beer. Yeah, someone's got to chug a real beer.
Losers got to do something like ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, this was definitely a traded team or a dynasty there, Aiden.
Yeah, that's definitely you traded for all of those pieces. then you sold a lot. Yeah, you definitely sold a lot. Good job though, Aiden, and that's what we're here for, to help you accomplish shit like that. Ayo, Robbie. So, what you say about moving to Toronto? I might do it. Jackie, what's good, Jackie? Bench 2. So bench 2.
What up, Jackie?
Do not start 2. Bench 2.
I like it.
Fuller, Cooks, A-Rob, Jefferson, Claypool. I'm benching Jefferson.
Why? Well, if there's no Thielen?
Because I like Cooks, and
you want him to be heavy on the Cooks Fuller?
No.
Like on the Texans, I mean?
Well,
I'm just asking.
I feel like you could go heavy on those two, and you'd be happy.
I think Cooks last week was a benefactor of Gilmore being on Fuller, and like
I think that Cooks has accidentally over the last like 4 weeks played me into an accidental playoff spot in a league that I wasn't even trying in. So
I don't know.
I would go Cooks, A-Rob, and Claypool if I'm starting them.
Because
so then you bench Fuller and
Jefferson.
You need
and Jefferson,
the big one.
You have to bench. You have to pick that. You know what I mean? Like we can't like. I wish I could. Okay. Like we have to actually pick.
I'm gonna go Jefferson, Claypool, and one.
It's 0.5 PPR, by the way.
Oh, okay. That kind of does make a difference. Because
like
Robinson's gonna draw Jair.
Give me
Alexander.
Cooks, Robinson, Claypool. Give me Cooks, Robinson, Claypool as starters, and bench fucking Fuller. And
who's starting for Chicago?
I don't know, man. That's the one thing. That's why I'm willing to bench Robinson.
Yeah, right? Cooks, A-Rob, and yeah, I'll bench Fuller and fucking Jefferson all day.
I like Jefferson. He's been balling, dude.
But out of that lineup, all these guys have been absolutely
except for Allen Robinson, to be honest. Allen Robinson on recency bias the last couple of weeks has been like bad.
You're correct, and
it's because of the quarterback play. Yeah.
Yo, can you believe this motherfucker Matt Nagy still cannot decide who the starting quarterback is? Like, fellas, right, like for 2 seconds, entertain me really quick.
Man. Like it was Trubisky. Let's go.
How do you not know this? Like this is stupid. Like this man does not watch his own film. I promise you, Matt Nagy is not watching his own film. This is not a hard decision to make.
You were talking about McCarthy out coaching himself, bro. That's Matt Nagy.
Yo, Matt Nagy definitely fucking out coaches himself. What an idiot.
He's just a bad coach.
Huh?
Matt Nagy's a bad coach.
Oh my God, bad head coach. Bad head coach.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. With that being said, fuck, it just kind of made me lower on Raptors.
That's it.
I've been sitting here trying to think of which one, like Fuller or Cooks, to not play, because I like Jefferson, Claypool.
I like both of them. I like all 5 of them. That's the thing. But like, it's tough to bench A-Rob. But like you said, they're playing Green Bay. I mean, he could be Jair Alexander, but it's A-Rob. I mean, he's talented. If he gets the ball, like he could still beat Jair in like a one-on-one.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
I feel like the Bears are way too.
Oh God, I would never fucking hang up his opposing team's flag in my house for a damn month.
Ooh.
That shit would become toilet paper real quick. I'd just start clipping out fucking squares of it and wipe my ass with it. And then I'd put it in envelopes and I'd send it to Sven.
The Redskins, go fuck yourself. The South Park episode.
I
would do that. I would do that flag.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, right, Raj, we can do that. And chug a Mickey of rum for the culture, bro. I definitely chug some rum. Now, if you're saying chug a Mickey's and some rum, I would do that. I don't know.
I think a Mickey is a measurement.
Is a Mickey? In Canada. In Canada.
Somebody slipped you a Mickey.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either a date rape drug, or maybe that's the way they describe. That might be the way to describe like a glass or something.
I'm definitely my girl's trying for us to go to Canada for real, Raj. So we'll probably come up there when borders are open and go check it out.
I think I'm gonna hop off, gentlemen. I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty.
All good, bro. Oh, yo, it's your birthday, man. Yeah, we're gonna answer probably like 1 or 2 more, and then we're hopping off.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was good chatting with everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thanksgiving too, man.
Cheers, bro.
I'll see you guys Friday,
Sunday.
I can't make Friday.
Sunday.
I'm doing family things on Friday.
Yeah,
Right.
Friday. Yeah. You're good. Sven, we love you.
Everybody, Irving, NFL AM. He said he just subscribed. So
nice.
Sunday NFL AM. Nice plug.
See you Sunday morning, brother. Peace.
Alrighty. Kyler, CMC, Mostert, Galladay, Myers, Higgins, Jones, Jones Jr., Watkins, Pittman. Tight end, we just spoke on. You're correct. Cam, Sanders.
Sanders the kicker.
Oh yeah, Sanders the kicker. Yeah, Seattle defense. That's my lineup for this week. For the first week of playoffs. What wide receiver can I get rid of?
Start right now.
Damn it! If your playoffs are starting right now, holy fuck!
He might be in like a 16-team league, but looking at his team, that's probably not the case.
Well, I think he says 14.
14? Okay.
Yeah, he says 14.
What receiver can you get rid of? Damn.
You have to move Galladay. You have to move Galladay right now because he's.
I mean, if
Galladay's going
to. Galladay got ruled out, so like.
Shit. Watkins definitely you get rid of.
Yeah, you don't need Sammy Watkins. To be honest, like listen, if Sammy Watkins blows up on one game, don't ever feel bad.
Yeah, never feel bad. He does
that like 2 times a year. You know what I mean? And
you definitely get rid of Watkins.
And here's the thing too: get rid of him for what? Like if there's something that worth picking up, then there's no question about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ada hit us with a little strategy. He said, "LOL, I piss people off. I email to see who everybody's interested in." And their favorite team to work the waiver wire and make trades to acquire those pieces, then make 2-for-1 trades. And but see, and another thing too, and I really say this for a lot of analysts out there, and sometimes we make this mistake on this show. You got to understand, some people they're in home leagues, and home leagues are different than the atmosphere that we're in. Home leagues don't have as knowledgeable or statisticians and shit like that, and that's why you listen to us, is because we are the experts, so we're going to break down different stats and to make you have the best lineup, so when you compete against your friends, you're like the most biggest badass in the world, but you're right, Aiden, you're in a league where you probably have preyed on so your favorite team is the Cowboys. Let me give you CeeDee Lamb and let me get DeAndre Hopkins, and that may happen. Like that can very well happen.
Fantasy 101. You hit them in the heart. You hit them in the heart. What's the heart? That's the love. You get them in their favorite. You got pieces from their favorite team. You dangle them. You know what I mean? And you get them up off of the big names, but.
Irving said his start next week. Ethan Cederman, what's good, bro? He said thanks. Bro, we answered your question. Or was it Gus Edwards or AJ Brown? Oh, AJ Brown.
I'll go ahead.
Damn, yeah, right.
I would go AJ Brown, to be honest.
You want to go?
Listen, he would have had a big game against the Colts the last time because that's who he's playing this time. He's playing the Colts, but he had that big old nasty drop that was like a 70-yard house call. Remember that? He was running up the sideline, juggling that thing, and normally he holds onto that ball. It's real fluky.
Ethan, go AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Let's see. Matt Ryan's or Rivers. You got to go Matt Ryan. Rivers is still balling though, so let's not take anything from him.
Damn, bro. You know what's crazy is, Matt Ryan is the top 10 player this week. Rivers is like a QB too, because they could run it. They might get down there and run it in. But Tennessee's defense really bad, bad. Then it just keeps getting worse each week, like the numbers wise.
Does Thielen being out harm? I go Matt Ryan. Does Thielen being out harm Justin Jefferson? So if Thielen is out, we don't have
it's two things. You can look at it where now number one coverage will go to Justin Jefferson, but
you have to remember they had Bisping Johnson. And shit like that.
You got to also remember Thielen's been balling out because Jefferson has been so good lately. He's been drawing number one coverage while Thielen's on the field.
Yeah.
And like Thielen just out of the slot, 2 touchdowns in the last 2
Does
games.
Thielen things. Thielen does Thielen things.
Yeah. Because Thielen's better out of the slot. You know what I mean? Jefferson's an out wide guy. So like you said, BC Johnson will be the guy who will probably be in the slot more often than not. Even though Justin Jefferson played out of the slot coming out of LSU, right? That's where he came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that.
But
that was
in the NFL, he's just became an outside guy, and that's just it is what it is. That happens.
Yeah.
But given that take that Bogart just mentioned, I do want you to just proceed with caution. Wait until Sunday to where we can thoroughly answer that very specific Minnesota Vikings matchup question for you.
Because we'll get more information on Thielen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until we have more information, I want you guys to really just hold on.
I still love the Jefferson play regardless.
Each week I have to decide. Ask Jeremy, who I mentioned. I kind of mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. Hint, hint. Each week I have to decide to start 2 of these 3: Rivers, Baker, and Matt Ryan.
Super flex, love it.
Yep. Yeah. It sounds. Yeah. This is definitely super flex. So, Brody, what I'm kind of asking you, man. Aside from when Baker hasn't been injured, you should have been starting those other 2. When Baker healthy, I understand, and this now just becomes a thing about matchups. Okay.
Playing the Jags.
Yeah.
Playing the Jags, who they give up. They're at the top of the league of giving up receptions to running backs, opposing running backs. So that's Kareem Hunt all day. That's
so I'm playing Baker and Matt Ryan.
I like Baker and Rivers here, kind of, but since we said Matt Ryan over Rivers earlier, I'll go Baker and Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rivers threw for 300. He threw for over 300 on the Titans last time. You know, maybe they dwindle that down to like 250. But
Edmonds, Carson, Lindsey, Gallman, Singletary, pick 2.
Carson in there.
Carson and Gallman.
Yeah, probably, because Gallman's going to get the workload against
Gallman's grown on me.
And he's going to play against Cincinnati.
Gallman's grown on me.
Yeah, Edmonds is a secondary option while Drake's there. And then Lindsey's same thing when Gordon's there. So let's go with Gallman and who was the other one we said?
Yeah.
Gallman and Carson. Yeah,
Raj, thanks for letting Ethan know. It's like, bro, yeah, I get it. We got you. We said it. We said AJ Brown over Gus Edwards. Don't worry. Boyd or Crowder or Sharp. Dude, I get that. I get that Joe Burrow's not there anymore. But Boyd. Even when I gotta go Boyd because he's just
He's a PPR machine.
He's a boy, you know.
Yeah, he's a boy. For Shelley.
Zeke, Chubb, Gibson.
Why can't you play all 3 of them?
Yeah, I would see if I could fit in all 3.
Those are they're all volume.
They're all must starts. I feel like they're all must starts at this given point of the year.
I mean, if I had to choose one, choose Chubb. If I had to.
So Raj did let us know what a Mickey was. Mickey was a Canadian thing. It's a 375 milliliter, 13 ounce.
See how I called that? I was like, it's probably some type of measurement.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because like when we.
No, you was on it, pimp. You was on it, pimp.
When we was talking to Blake yesterday, he anytime he said something like hella, he'd be like heaps. Yo, there's heaps, and I'd be like, oh, okay.
I like how Raj has been watching the channel long enough to where when I scroll up to get to it, he comes back and he's like, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I answered it for you down here. He's just slow, like he's flowed with the show long enough to where he knows like how we go. You know, where he's like, okay, like I know it takes him about this long to click back up in the chat to get to this, and like boom.
It's also like like we're like I noticed this too when I'm in the chat.
Ethan the School Pimp, you knew, man. Make sure you subscribe. You gonna get along with the vibes, bro. You gonna get to the vibes, bro. You know, it's all a vibe. It's all a vibe.
And if you're
uncomfortable, up, Jungles?
To be honest too, when he's asking AJ Brown over Gus Edwards, if he doesn't agree with it, then go with the volume play that's Gus Edwards. You know what I mean? Like, if it's question enough that you had to keep asking, you know what I mean? Then go with because he obviously wants to hear what he He's looking for confirmation bias.
Exactly. He wants a confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes Edwards there. You like Edwards? Go ahead. Man. We're gonna say AJ Brown there.
Minnesota better sign Young Hoku so I can name my team. Thielen up these Young Hokus. Oh my gosh, Thielen stealing up these Young Hokus. I like it. Allen Robinson is a beast. He is.
Yeah, he is.
Hell no. Hell yeah. What up?
What up? What up? Hell no. Hell yeah.
Keep Bucks defense rest of the year. They've put you in a position where you kind of have to. This is where I am saying if you have kept the defense throughout the majority of the year and you have bought yourself in the playoffs, you can now kind of be a little bit more fluid and just start going off of matchups.
After this week, their rest of season schedule is not bad. So
yeah. One of the things that's going to happen, and this is fantasy psychology, there are going to be players in your leagues that are going to just completely give the fuck up. If they do that, you get to fully take advantage of that. You cannot control their emotions. If they start just dropping and doing stupid shit.
If Cleveland's available, go grab Cleveland.
Yep, if Cleveland's available, you're grabbing that.
Because I would drop the Bucks just to hold on to Cleveland. But if you needed something to play this week and you weren't comfortable with the Bucks, find your trash piece on your bench that you're not going to play and go look for a streaming option and then hold on to the Bucks. And then hopefully the Giants are available for you or the Browns or who else do I like this week? I'm not mad at Arizona neither this week against Cam Newton. There's some streaming options that, Seattle. Oh, shit. Seattle against Carson Wentz, bro, giving up all the sacks in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those are a couple options you could look at.
TGB, what it do? He said the trade deadline was this morning. I didn't even know. Hey, look, I feel you.
Ain't nobody trying to tell you neither. That's what sucks because, in the league, it's not like someone's going to be like, hey, guys, trade deadline. They don't want nobody to do nothing. In the league, it's bored.
Well, also, here's the thing. So I actually feel adverse, right? Because all of my leagues, they usually give you a notification at the top of your screen. Yeah. When you go to set your team, hey, trade deadline is this week, yada, yada, yada. I have but
that ain't you physically announcing it to everyone. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. You're not being the kid in classroom like, teacher, you forgot to grab your fucking homework. You're not being that person. What I am gonna say though about this phenomenon, not knowing with the trade deadline, TGB, that could just really mean that you might just be that comfortable with your team. A deadline is meant to make you panic. Okay, think back to when you were in school. Okay, and if you've ever done a project on time and before, like you didn't stress about it. But we've all had that project where it's like, fuck, you wait the night before and you do it, and then it's like, now you're stressing. If you've played your game, I feel like that when the deadline kind of arises, you're usually not the person that's super uberly stressed about it. So I hope that you are more so in that predicament.
Pay attention more to your settings. You know what I mean? Like
right.
He obviously seems like, fuck, I could have tried to make some trades. You know what I mean?
But if you are in the other side where, you know what, man, fuck the trade deadline, because this happened to me. Actually in the SBI, I was like, I like fuck, like trade deadline.
You actually reminded me. You're like, the trade deadline is this Saturday, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Fuck. And but see, I was already in a position where I was like, damn, there ain't nobody been talking to me. So I was like, I can't really.
I was already in a position where I was like, I got what I wanted, and I've gotten this the way that I've gotten that particular team in that particular league the way that I want it. I wish I had it this way the whole year, but I now have it.
Well, you knew that.
I'm a chill.
Heavy as you were on the Bills and that particular.
I had to break up the monotony a little bit, and I did
it was gonna be tough, like especially on the bye week when they had their bye week. So you know what I mean. That's the one thing. Like good thing it came later in the year if you think about it, because you're like, all right, well, you were able to dominate until that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just 1 week, so.
Defense for the Bears, good. Offense, just stay there and keep on their knees sucking. The Saints defense looked good against the Broncos is a good one. That is a good one. The Saints defense has stepped up. Anyone snagged Taysom Hill as a tight end. That week has came and went. You can't do that in the air.
Yeah. Which is stupid because it's like they shouldn't have, once he got announced as a starter, they should have removed the designation to begin with.
And Raj said, if you're a real G like your boy Raj, you do your projects last minute and still ace them. I feel that.
There you go.
And yes, you were ahead on the tight end eligibility for Taysom. Let's go ahead. We're now gonna we are kind of getting closer to the end of things. I want to make sure that we break down some games. Okay. So tomorrow, football will be starting in the morning with Deshawn Watson and Matthew Stafford. More or less is what we're looking at on these two. 303 for Watson, 278.5 for Stafford.
I'm gonna go. Damn, he's been throwing 300 every week, Watson. It's been crazy.
Yeah. He's gonna eclipse 3K tomorrow. So I kind of want to take the over on him.
The one thing I'm worried about. Okay, so there's two things here. They're arguably they're a bottom 3 run defense, the Detroit Lions. But what running back is gonna run that ball for real? Like Duke Johnson, he's high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then that could also mean, Deshaun Watson could run. He's been averaging 35 yards on the ground.
Oh, bro, that over for the Lions is so tempting. They throw for 267.5. Houston allows 266. Yeah, he can hit the over.
Yeah, but here's the thing too is like, Matt Stafford didn't look good. He looked clearly like uncomfortable throwing the ball. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like he has to.
I'm just saying, like he legit. It's a short week. He legit still. It's only 3 days removed from being questionable starting that game last Sunday. It's something with his throwing.
So Stafford has a bad Thanksgiving tomorrow.
I don't know about 300. About 270, right? What are they giving him?
278.
Yeah, so
he'd have to hit 280.
Yeah, 279 at minimum.
Against a defense that allows 266, that allows basically damn near 270.
Yeah, that's why they're putting it a little over. Okay. I'm gonna
on an offense that passes for basically damn near 270.
Adrian Peterson is gonna run. Okay, I want to be real clear about this.
I'm doing it.
It's the number 30, the number 32 worst run defense is Houston. You know what I'm saying? Number 29 is the Detroit Lions against the run. These are two. So I feel like I'm gonna go less on both of these.
I initially thought that at first.
308 is what for Watson?
303.
303. Oh, damn. Because if he just goes slightly over 300, that fucks me. Damn. I don't know why if it was 308, I was so comfortable. Like, yeah, he has 304 in him. Damn it. This one's tough. I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to go less on both of them.
Okay, I'll match you.
Because I think the combination of Duke Johnson and Watson.
Duke Johnson does this shit on the ground, so that's why Watson always passes over.
But here's the thing: is like they're going to be, Watson's going to be able to run. He's been averaging 35 yards on the ground. Maybe, bro, he might go for like 60 on the ground tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's going to be enough to get him down the field.
I'll factor that in.
Okay, but you know what though? He has been going over 300. That's how I opened up this conversation.
That's literally exactly how you open up the conversation.
Let's do it. Let's go over. Let's go more on 303. And I'm still gonna take less because I think Adrian Peterson's gonna try to have a field day here. Because they wanted to get Adrian Peterson going last Sunday, but the game got so out of hand really fast that it was just all Kerryon Johnson. And the 32
I'm plugging it in. I'm plugging it in. I'm plugging it in.
Okay, word.
No, yeah, I'm plugging it in.
You know what, too? I would maybe wait until the morning on that one because that's what
I'm plugging some in right now. I'm probably gonna fuck with some
it's gonna adjust itself a little bit by tomorrow morning. You know,
Yeah, I mean, well, we got to do it for the fans.
Yeah, for
We're
the
doing
fans.
it.
Let's do it. Let's
we
rock.
got to do it for the people. Andy Dalton 253.5. Alex Smith 245.5.
Damn, if anyone's gonna go more, it would be Alex Smith because that
Yeah, I got the
Cowboys
more on
secondary
Alex Smith.
is
It's not
atrocious.
shit. I got the less on Dalton.
Boom, that one was pretty easy for us right there. At least as far as how we agreed on that. 'Cause I agree with you. I think Alex Smith has at least 250, at least. You know what I mean?
No, I'm
Even if they're running on the ball, if they're running the ball through the air with McKissick, you know what I mean? Because that's what they do.
Exactly.
He's a scat back, so they run the ball through the air with him. Short yard passes, and he can go yard with them things.
I feel good.
Oh yeah.
I feel good about the picks.
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably call you. We'll probably
I'm gonna be up in the morning.
Yeah, I'll probably just call you and we'll set the rest of our lines tomorrow because I want to wait till those lines get closer. That's the only thing I want to fuck with right now.
Yeah.
I'm
still upset that we don't have that third game tomorrow. Like that's gonna feel like
I know
it's not gonna feel like Thanksgiving to me. Like
TJB, I know that I can tell that you're comfortable with line. He's like, I mean, I'm so comfortable with my team. I just need a wide receiver too, but I just feel like Justin Jefferson could do the job, and I feel you on that.
I agree.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He's a boy, bro.
Yeah, you're not wrong for that, bro. You're not wrong for that, Pimpy. Like you're good. You're good. You know. Who's starting for the Bears? There's been a lot of stuff going on. Please explain. Hell no, hell yeah. We think it's Trubisky. Yeah. We don't know. We're not. When we know, guess what? You'll get a notification on this channel.
They're saying a couple different publications that are actually like what is it called? Credible. They're all coming out saying that it's pointing towards Trubisky, but
nice, Ethan. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Trubisky did he get activated off the IR yet? Because he was on short-term IR. That will put him on pace to come back.
Yeah, they're both supposed to come back at the exact same time. That's the problem. That's what every Bears fan is tripping off of.
But also Nick Foles' injury looked really bad. He got carted away, and then they're just saying it's just a bruise on his ass or something.
Exactly. But that's the thing. So until we know, I'm not commenting on it because I don't want to get anything fucking wrong. Because we didn't do that with the Taysom Hill thing. With the Taysom Hill thing, when we knew, and what we knew is what we reported. Well, right now, what we know is they don't know. So we're going to report that we don't know. And we're going to stick to that report in that situation because that situation can get very controversial of us saying something too early.
Though, I'd say it's bogey prediction. I like Trubisky.
Yeah, and we put that out. We put that out.
This is a really bad offensive line, and shout out to my man Fantasy Fornicator. You know what I'm saying? He's a Chicago Bears fan, and he always brings up the fact that line is so bad that a mobile QB would actually be better because Nick Foles is just a statue in the pocket. You know what I mean? So if you can get some mobility there, and Mitch is good at throwing on the run, like I just don't want. That's just Nagy being a bad coach. Like things that we know and that we've preached and we've spoke on. Absolutely. Yeah. Things that we know. Detroit's going to be playing from behind, 300 plus yards, says Irving. Bro, look, I like your Matt
take.
Stafford's the injury, bro. Like on his throwing hand, like you know what I mean. Like that.
I'm not caring about that. It's Matt Stafford on Thanksgiving. It's Matt Stafford on Thanksgiving.
I'm saying.
But I hope that Stafford gets the under, so I can, yeah.
The number 32 ranked run defense in the Texans. You know what I mean? They're gonna try to run the ball on that last place ranked run defense. Like this is just, you know what I mean? This is imminent. That's why I went with them.
I should go Robbie, Curtis, or Marvin. A play in you're sipping on that wolf head, bro, because I can tell by the way that you're typing.
That's funny.
Yeah. Robbie, that once again, Raj, with your lineup, that Robbie Curtis just seems so tempting. And that's what I like. That's what I like. TGB, I will not be playing Among Us tonight. I'm helping my mom and my girl finish up some Thanksgiving dinner. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this.
Hold on, I'm the old guy, bro. Because even my kids play Among Us. What in the fuck is that? It's like a zombie game. Like what?
Nah, it's just a game where you go around and you have to complete objectives. And one of the people in your group is actually the imposter. And you have to figure out
sabotage the whole thing.
Exactly. And you figure that person out.
It's a dirty game.
Phantom Gaming says start 3. DK Metcalf, Robbie Anderson, Robert Woods, AJ Brown, and Chase Claypool. Metcalf, Anderson, AJ Brown.
I'm going Metcalf, Woods, and
AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, that made sense. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I love Claypool here, but like still like
CGB, no Swift tomorrow. McLaurin, yes.
Yep.
I like injury report questions. Is this person playing? No. Is this person playing? Yes.
Yeah, because the Swift one, you know what? What's frustrating about the Swift one is that there's different.
Ethan, that's terrible decision making. I fucking hate that. I had Saquon, Eckler, Gaskin, and Taylor. That's terrible decision making. Don't ever be that shitty ever again. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault.
Oh, he said I've had past tense. Good shit. Past tense. Past tense. You don't have them now. You had that problem. Mama J getting stressed about tomorrow's dinner in the background. I can kind of hear a little bit. I mean, it's just her and my fiance talking back and forth. But I'm about to get out there and help them here in a bit. We're gonna take just a couple. Do you have any doubt for tomorrow too? Do you have any doubt about that Steelers game will be canceled even though it was rescheduled? I'd stop it.
100% that game is going down.
That game is going down.
Too much money the league would lose, and too many adjustments that would affect the entire rest of the league if they were to try to move this. Listen, there's a Tuesday. We might see another Tuesday night game at worst. That game's
at worst. But I mean, it's going down. So
and it might be without starters. You know what I mean? Like if the Ravens are as affected as
and even still, you've been playing 12 weeks of fucking fantasy football. Like I'm now gonna put the onus on you as to after 12 weeks, you don't know how to maneuver around these situations. You have to know. You have to be water. Bruce Lee, baby, be water, pimpin'.
If you're in a single QB league and you're waiting on Lamar Jackson, do yourself a favor, go grab like Derek Carr or some shit right now.
Keith, I do not think the Cowboys are going to win tomorrow. We did lay down our picks. I picked Washington. He picked Washington.
I like Washington tomorrow.
I picked Houston.
I won't be surprised if Dallas wins.
I picked Houston
because I love Alex Smith, and I think that defense that the Cowboys has puts them in too many bad positions. I think they came out after a bye week with a perfect game plan to stop Minnesota, who was on fire. But this division rival has been planning for them just the same way they've been planning for them back. So.
It comes down to honestly, I just don't think that Dallas is fully in the right mind of thinking to keep it 100. And as long as one team is in a different mindset than another, then a mindset is going to prevail more than another.
McCarthy versus Rivera they played each other a ton of times, and Rivera has bested him a lot of
Marvin Jones or Brandon Cooks DFS. Oh my gosh.
Brandon Cooks.
Give me how much are you spending on the budget? Like go.
Well, yeah. Who's
cheaper? Who's cheaper?
I assume Marvin Jones is cheaper, but if he's probably just playing a Thanksgiving Day slate, so it's just the 2 games to choose from.
Go Cooks.
I'll go Cooks, but the lower ownership is definitely beyond Marvin Jones. That's a part of a DFS strategy. Like the lower ownership will definitely be on Marvin Jones, so he's a solid play. I'm worried about the Stafford's. I'm worried about his throwing hand, man. Like everything was short last week. And let's be honest, Marvin Jones.
Oh, Cooks is the less. Cooks is the less. Go Cooks. Go run.
Yeah.
Run. Plug it in now.
That way you can get you McLaurin. You know what I mean? You could probably also get CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean? You could probably get McLaurin, Cooks, and I would go with the stack. I would stack Fuller there too. You know what I mean? Like this is what's fun when you only have 2 games to choose from. You know what I mean? You can do crazy shit that you normally wouldn't do.
Exactly.
I like everyone's gonna be on TJ Hawkinson for tight end.
I'm so taking Brandon Cooks over in DFS. In DFS specifically, yes. If Cooks is cheaper, give me Cooks every goddamn day.
Yeah, because McLaurin's going to be the chalk play, and you might need to have him in there.
Yes, and you'll need it. Thank you, Bogart.
Yeah, because if McLaurin goes off, and you're the one team in that tournament that don't got McLaurin, then you lost already. You know what I mean? So
you have CD, Terry. Okay, so you guys who got Lamb and Terry? Oh yes.
Phenomenal. And then I like TJ Hawkinson here too.
Nice, Ethan.
Like TJ Hawkinson. And a great pivot play off of TJ Hawkinson. I'll go with Jordan Atkins. No one's really looking at him.
Keith, I want to see things get locked in before I make a Super Bowl prediction. Tune in Friday. That's a more Rumboyz After Dark type of thing.
Yeah. We'll have an entire panel like usual.
Yeah, we'll have an entire panel. We'll break down. We'll prepare and we'll game plan for that one. I have CD, Terry, and Cooks. Oh yes. And your QB is Watson. Yes. DFS, give me money.
DFS, give me money. Yeah, I like that Watson play there too. You know what I mean?
Bro, he's about to eat tomorrow. TGB's gonna come back rich.
If you know what I'm saying, if you wanted to go, if you all of a sudden you wanted to put in like Zeke and Gibson, because that's who I would like. I like Zeke and Gibson. If not, a good pivot would be Adrian Peterson. And if you couldn't afford Zeke and Gibson, don't be afraid to get off of Watson and go with Alex Smith.
TGB, I personally think that you have the best fucking fantasy DFS lineup for DFS. Like I'm not gonna say anything else to tongue tie you because I'm gonna be the person to probably set that exact same shit.
I would. The whole world's gonna that whole tournament that you're in right there is probably gonna have everyone's gonna have Watson. So I would smash
his running back is Zeke and Gibson already. He's already done it.
All that. Okay, good.
And his flex is JD. Yeah.
JD McKissick. No, okay. All right.
Yeah. So he's
fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
And his tight end is Hawkinson. Yeah.
Damn,
so he's like,
let him to fit all that. That's crazy, bro.
Well, bro, that's very DFS-y on Thanksgiving.
Well, that means that because he's staying away from Hooper, staying away from Cooper, and he's staying away from Fuller. Those are going to be the more expensive options. That's dope.
That's literally the best DFS lineup that you're ever going to set on a Thanksgiving day. Like I don't think that you're getting a better DFS lineup than that. What up, Hart to start?
What up, Kev?
Oh, Raj, you're good. Bogart, let everybody know where they can find you, bro.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
We did really quick, so everyone knows we did go 2 hours for y'all. Special Thanksgiving special. Bogart, go ahead.
It probably would have been longer if we had that third game to break down. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know you can find me right here, the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Outside of that, you can find me at the GMM Network on IG and Twitter. Subscribe, YouTube / the GMM Network. Thanksgiving, give me money. We have a day off tomorrow. You know what I mean? Which is awesome. Everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Everybody be safe, drive safe.
Promo code Rumboyz Xmas on monkeyknifefight.com.
Yeah, because we're getting full Christmas mode after tomorrow. We're counting down to Christmas after tomorrow. And you know what happens on Christmas? Fantasy titles, you know what I mean? And catch us up, Rumboyz After Dark Friday and Rumboyz at NFL AM Sunday morning.
Yep. Really quick, guys, rumboyz.com Black Friday code will be dropping tomorrow in the morning. So make sure you guys get up. Make sure you have our post notifications turned on Twitter, on Instagram, so on and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and drop that special Black Friday promo code for you guys so you can get some special discounts on rumboyz.com in our merch shop to go ahead and outfit yourself and your family. And I know that you may, because of the holiday season, want to invest a little bit of extra money into that rush shipping option. So we're going to hook you up with a really, really good promo code so you can hurry up and get it shipped and get it wrapped and get it put underneath the tree. All that good stuff. So make sure that you guys tune in. You guys tap in with us. I will be going live tomorrow. I may or may not call up my brother tomorrow. Bogart and be like, Instagram Live, bow. You know, we may just go hit up Periscope really quick, bow. Like, you know, and just go live from our phones, and just start dropping isms and maybe talking some shit with you guys. So be on lookout for that because you don't know what you're gonna get. Keith says, I love how y'all broadcast the games. Thank you, thank you. Gavin, I'm not playing Among Us tonight. I have to help. I have to help cook. I have to help cook like tonight. Like I really, really gotta help cook. This is my first time with you guys, says Ethan, and I'll definitely be back. Yo, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. Tomorrow is going to be kind of a surprise hat day with the holidays and everything. If we don't do anything, we don't do anything. If something happens, something is going to happen. You're going to want to be live for it because it's going to be litty than a titty. I promise. I promise. Litty, better yet, litty than Cardi B's titties. That's how litty is gonna be. Oh, I had to go stupid. I had to go dumb one time, bro. BKB says Seahawks is the best. Fuck your team. Oh my gosh. What up, BKB? Dilly fam says right. I know.
Team. I like it.
Keith said I love all y'all. Yo, hey, everybody love everybody in the chat.
Yeah, man, and Thanksgiving Day spirit, man, we're very thankful for all.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, Bogart, what are you thankful for? Before we start off, what are you thankful for?
Man, I was just letting them know we're very thankful for everybody that's subscribed and really rocks with us the long way, and I'm thankful for a ton of shit, man. You know, obviously my kids, you know what I'm saying, my wife, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? These mozzarella stuffed meatballs I'm about to throw down on right now. I'm about to whip them up, get them prepped for tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for life, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be here. Doing this show with you, brother. You know, you and I. You know, we overcome and we've been through a lot. You know, in this industry, and like we're honestly brothers throughout this whole shit. So first off, I'm thankful and I love and I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, love you too, brother. Really appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Just man, you know, we've been working together. Like, you know, we're real partners, man. Which is dope, man. Like,
yeah, I spoke to Ty Boogie today. And he's like, "Yo, y'all are killing it." Like, you know, so
yeah, shout out to Ty Boogie too, man.
I want to.
That means a lot coming from him.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, like
I admired what y'all did before. You know what I mean? And
yeah, we about to. You know, we gonna rap backstage and shit. You know, Keith said, "I'm thankful for y'all's show."
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, definitely do appreciate that. But I'm appreciative that I'm here. We're doing. I did this show in my mom's guest room right now.
Hey, real talk. Hella thankful for Rumboyz After Dark too, because that's when we get the loose.
Yeah.
Like, every Friday, because you know, man, like
them kids be stressing. You just look forward to that Friday just to let loose.
Like, it's Friday. Like, think about this, man.
Friday is like my kids, my girl,
and Friday used to be
my
the days
homies.
We would kick it with the homies. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, and this is a different day and age where, like, you know,
this is how we kick it with the homies now. Yeah,
exactly. You know what I mean? So it's kind of been dope, man.
Really, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful for my girl. I'm thankful for that I'm able to have this time right now with like my mom's. Like, well, my mom's like you know, she's like you know, like you know, going on her late 40s, like kind of like hitting that like late 40 mark. You know, so I'm happy to like you know, kind of just, and like in my family we kind of die young. I'm happy, you know, to have.
Like, you know what? Let's go. Breaking that streak. You know what
exactly. I mean? Yeah.
Let's put that in the atmosphere.
So I mean, you know, but like I'm happy to have, you know, this holiday with her. I'm happy to have my sister-in-law and my brother. My brother Raph, I love you, even though you're a fucking Eagles fan. That's a stupid decision that you made. But I fucking love you, nigga. I love. Yeah, big shout out to my brother Raph. Shout out to my blood brother Zach. Even though it's like you be stupid as hell sometimes. I'm thankful for my girl. I said,
I like how you say you're thankful, but you had to throw a shot.
Yo, I thought, yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I do it, pimp. Like, you
tough
know,
love.
But I mean, I'm thankful for you guys too in the chat. I'm thankful for that you guys are a part of this company. I'm thankful that you guys help build up this company and make it something bigger than what it currently is and bigger than what it's going to be. And you guys are going to be a part of that journey. So I'm thankful for each and every single one of you as well.
The grit don't quit.
The grit don't quit.
Litness.
Yeah. You know, no matter what you're going through in your personal life, I'm thankful that this can be a vessel, a vehicle for you to hop on and get away from all that shit. So I'm thankful for that. And, you know, whenever you guys need us, you know, we're all family here. We all take care of each other. Sometimes we right, sometimes we wrong, sometimes we argue, sometimes we fight. You know, but at the end of the day, it's all love. And there's nothing that ever crosses that general unconditional border of just straight up love. So I'm thankful for those things, and I just want to go ahead and appreciate and say that. Raj, he said, I might be new, but I'm thankful for the family and the culture we got here at the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. TGB said, I love all y'all. I love all y'all for real. This is my second family, says Raj. That's all love. Yo, love, peace, chicken, grease. I got greens, beans, tomatoes, chicken. Yo, I'm about to turn the fuck up tonight. And cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Happy Thanksgiving to the whole crew. We love and appreciate all of you. Dilly dilly.
Hey.